Hello everyone, it's Trap Legend here, and today I'm gonna be doing all of the local legends in the 5.2 updates. I've already done them once, that's why this video is coming late, because I accidentally killed one, and obviously it was one of those that has like a day to respawn, so yeah. Here we are, and we're gonna start off with Bronzelock. Now Bronzelock you unlock by basically doing a little water dinosaur quest here, and you get a portal thing that like moves you all the way up with surfing. This is the easiest one. It is just a earth, what is it, the ruin drake, but the boss deals damage. Like, I mean, that's really about it. It does not feel like this one has any unique mechanics. It just hits a little hard and it has basic attacks. I think they might be unique. I don't know if they can stomp, but still, this is ridiculously easy compared to the other local legends in the game. Yeah, I had to build some energy there, but as you can see, as soon as I build some ultimates, it's just gonna take a little bit of time, and we're not taking really any high amounts of damage here. One rotation with Mualani and half health is gone, so you know, not the toughest boss in the world. We actually don't have Shangling's ultimate because Shangling is an interesting unit for sure. Can't wait for Pyro Archon to hopefully replace her. Let's wait 3 seconds. We can actually do this. 52k is not a lot. Yeah, the rotation is all destroyed here, but it's fine. I mean, it's just a big enemy. It doesn't really deal much. I mean, it does much damage, but its attacks are so predictable and slow that if I were to like rank local legends, this would definitely be on like the bottom, I'd say 5 easiest ones. To be fair, there are a lot of underwater local legends that are just ridiculously easy, but still. Yeah, as you can see, I'm kind of just chilling and thinking of getting energy and all of that kind of stuff, and you know, he's not really stopping me, so yeah. We'll kill this boss here. Seems to have a little bit of health left over, but yeah, should be a single dash here. There we go. There's Bronzelock. Gives quite a lot of these resources though, which is pretty nice. Anyway, let's move on to... yeah, let's do... wait, that's the old one. It's here. Yeah, Ironbeard. Now, Ironbeard is a pretty interesting boss. Basically, it summons these stones, and you have to use Geo to hit them, so they don't explode on your face, because he will punch them. However, it happens somewhat rarely, and you can just use an elemental burst and it'll be fine. Like, it will just iframe it, so that's not very necessary. It's just here. You can just walk over here and you can start it here, so no puzzle needed for this one. So we're gonna do the Mualani, I think. Maybe. Yeah, I'll multimorph with plunging attacks or geo attacks, and then they will be destroyed. Shilona doesn't seem to be enough to break them, at least. This boss is somewhat difficult, because even aside from the things you have to break, it deals pretty okay damage. Basically, that thing that it summoned you can break with Geo, but you can also just do this, and you just don't take the damage. So that's like an option, and it's actually a pretty good option, to be fair. Okay, there we go. There we go. 300,000. Still hasn't summoned one. There we go. There's that. Like, as you can see, if I attack it with Silona, and it takes quite a bit, so it's definitely pretty tough. And I was gonna ult, but I actually just swapped off and I survived. I don't know what happened there, but okay. But yeah, there's the regular punch it does. Just going with the hammer. Let's get an actual rotation here, maybe. 500,000. 260. As you can see, my health went pretty low from just the regular strikes there, so definitely not a boss you just want to ignore the regular attacks of, unless you're using like a health scaler like Mualani here. Does a pretty good job. We'll wait for this, and boom, we use Shilonan's ultimate, and we just block that stuff. So yeah, that's a pretty good way of doing that. Let's get Shangling's ultimate up. Oh. Thank you. So basically you can bring any Geo team here. Navia and Noel or Takedo will all break it very fast, and it does quite a bit of damage once you break it. But as you can see, you can also just run a team that doesn't use that at all. So yeah. We'll do a little bite there. Okay. Let's try to get our ultimate up. I'm just doing that for the artifact set to activate the Mona E or regular strikes. 650,000. I think that was a pretty good with Sith roll. I assume at least. Oh, Shang's dead. Yeah, so it hits harder with just regular attacks too, so be careful about that. But oh, it's out of the area. Oh, it disappears if it does that. I guess that could be a pretty good tip. You can ignore it by, you know, having it out of the area. That's funny though. Yeah, you can consistently even do that. So if you want to bait him, you can. That's funny. Let's just finish this off by annihilating him. Bye bye, Ironbeard. That was not a crit. It was, I just didn't deal much damage for some reason. Oh, like here, I don't have anything, so... Oh, you can still dodge it. Wow, that's an incredibly easy attack. So Ironbeard basically has strong strikes, but one strong strike is the one you can break with Geo, but you can kind of ignore it, I guess, by dodging or just bursting. No crit for some reason. Let's spend some energy. Let's actually ult here. Ow. There we go. So yeah, that's Ironbeard. One of the... I'd say on the harder side, just because of how hard it hits, but at the same time it does give you time to just, you know, dodge. And it does attack very, very slowly. So let's move on to the next one. So next up, you take this bird over here, around this statue here, and you go here. And it will just fly up, and you will make it to this stone here. And this is... I think it was Tupayo or something. I don't know how to say that, but that's basically the name. And this one is a pretty fun one. Can you just stop being a bird? Thank you. So this one requires you to just do a plunging attack, which it lets you do. So there's no like certain thing that you need to do here. You can just run any team and you'll be fine. Which is fun. I feel like too many of the challenge local legends basically tell you, hey, by the way, if you don't do this, you die. Or if you don't do this, you can't kill the boss, and it's just really boring. So it's nice to see regular bosses for a change. As you can see, it has a lot, like a lot of health. But still, the fact that it has no special resistances or anything, you can take it down pretty quickly. Come on, there you go. And basically there's only one attack you have to actually do something about specially, and it's the plunging one. I think it's about to happen here, yeah. So it makes these things where you want to plunge over here. You fly over here and you plunge directly on him. And it stops that attack, and he's stunned for a short time. That's the mechanic of the boss, basically. We don't have oh yeah, don't walk in the fire pits. That's also a pretty good tip. There we go. Sad that I can't get a full rotation, even though I have like so much energy on Xiangling. She's just so bad. I know every single video I have Xiangling in is just me complaining about her, but she is really painful to play as the solo pyro unit. Nice. Let's put some energy. I think it should let me do one of the air things once more. There's a regular strike. Nope. Seems to be doing normal stuff. I don't know if I just want to strike him then. Nope. There we go. So the second plunging one is a bit different. You want to actually just go into this wind thing here, and you want to dash towards him, and that basically stuns him. It's pretty cool. With Xiao, I feel like you can do most of this stuff without using the wind gliders. I mean the wind, whatever they are called, really. Which is cool. You know, Xiao is strong for this boss. You know, if you want to use Xiao. It skips a little bit of the time. As you can see, taking a little bit of damage here. Should have probably Shilon and Salt from the beginning, but here we go. And I think we're just gonna get a regular, oh, again? Okay. Come on, Mualani. Okay, so don't go in there with Mualani's E, because... Oh, am I dead? Yep. So yeah, you die if you don't do it. Still going? Yeah, okay. But basically, just for that, just do the dash. But if you're playing Mualani, just don't go and use Mualani's E there, because obviously these have these kind of clunky E's where you don't actually plunge. So, you know, let's finish the boss though. Or not. I mean, I guess you can survive that. Bonk. Just die. Has no health bar, but keeps surviving. There you go. Well, there's that boss. It's a very fun boss, and it doesn't have like an insane mechanic. I just had characters die there because Mualani is a little bit of a goober. But yeah, let's see in the next local legend. So next up, I'm gonna be fighting the Potato. It has a pretty similar name to that, so I just call them the Potato. And this boss does have a goofy gimmick, but it's a fine one. Basically, he will summon these pillars, well, these enemies that will charge up as you heal damage you've taken. So basically, you want to take damage and you want to heal that damage, so you can deal more damage to the boss. That's the basic mechanics of it. So when he does this attack, you cannot dodge this attack. This is just guaranteed damage, but it's fine because you do want to take the guaranteed damage so you can heal it up, so you can actually deal more damage. So this thing, basically he can destroy it by shooting it, so you want to make sure you aren't in the line of sight where he would shoot it. And this boss has some pretty dangerous attacks too, so keep that in mind. And you want to just heal up, and as you can see, as I'm healing up, it's healing the thing there. And as long as it's charged up, it will start shooting a laser beam directly at the boss, dealing high physical damage. There we go. And he will summon those eventually from time to time, and yeah, just want to make sure you heal. So I'm gonna take the damage here with Xiangling. I don't know if it's percentage based or just a pretty low amount of damage with the guaranteed hit there, but yeah. As you can see, there's another one, so let's get healing. I have Mona with the healing weapon, so this is pretty good. And as you can see, we just built the stacks on that one, and it's gonna start shooting again, dealing hundreds of thousands of damage over time. So yeah. Let's do a mini rotation here. Don't get hit in that, by the way. It stuns you, and the range is way higher than it looks, and it hurts a lot. So stuns as in staggers you. If you have a shield, you can do whatever. Let's do a rotation, even though he hasn't spawned one of the things, because this boss doesn't have like... I mean, he has a lot of health, but it's not like impossible to just bypass with raw damage. Here we go.
Delve into destiny.
There we go. Another one has been spawned. Probably shouldn't have dodged that, but
Shadows of decided by destiny.
there we go. That thing's healed up, and now we start attacking too. And we just get a lot of overall damage. By the way, the guaranteed hit does not stagger you at all, so keep that in mind. It's very, very useful. Now that does though, and it hurts a lot. Another one of them. Almost died there. I didn't notice I had lost health already. But it's fine, because tips will be useful for building the thing up. I think it just shot it. No, it didn't. It missed. That's nice. And this boss is about to lose. Do both the physical damage and my ultimate here. As it got one final hit on me. And I got the challenge achievement, which I don't know what it was, but yeah, that's the first one. So that's cool. Probably should have done the Bronzelock with one, but it's fine. I can do the challenge ones whenever. So yeah, let's move on to two that are pretty close up, and these are definitely the hardest ones of this patch. So the next one is a little bit goofy because it requires a pyro character, and it basically requires a shield because it's kind of guaranteed damage, at least a healer, so I'm going to be running Yoimiya here. This one basically gets a cryo kind of thing, and you just kind of shoot it to break it, but it requires pyro to do that, so annoying. I hate when local legends have basically, hey, this element is required, but it is what it is. And the fact that I'm using Zhongli here does this make this, like, you know, significantly easier. And yeah, that is breaking the shield. I think it takes a lot of damage from that, but I didn't think you could break it before it even spawns, but I guess you can. Which does balance it out a little bit, but it is still annoying because it requires an element, but yeah. So basically you just shield up and beat this boss. If you're not using a shield, basically the only thing you need to know is that when he gets up there, he will spawn the shield, and I insta-broke it last time, but as you can see, it does break relatively fast. You probably want to range unit too. I think just having Amber in your team is good enough. And basically in that attack, there's like these cryo tornadoes going around, and you can simply evade them while you shoot. But after a while, it will just do an AoE of cryo, so if you haven't broken the shield in that time, you will take damage, no matter what, so yeah. Oh, I think it's going back up. I don't have Xingqiu's blades here though. This is so sad. Oh, there's something with doing charge shots near the pillars, dealing more pyro damage, but like it's not a significant amount. So yeah, let's just break it here. You can also break the, free the braziers by unfreezing them, but just shooting the boss directly is way more useful. So yeah, let's finish the boss off. I did say this was a bit hard, but it's just a little bit hard if you don't have a shielder and if you don't have a built pyro bow or catalyst probably. So yeah, and we get the achievement for not, I think, unfreezing any of the pillars. But yeah, there is the bat boss. It has a very long annoying title and name, so I'm not gonna go ahead and pronounce it because I don't care. It's literally just a bat, right? But the last one, oh boy, the last one is very difficult. While I'm going there, I'm gonna talk about it because since Liam, I feel like this is the hardest one. If y'all don't know Liam, God bless your soul, but that is an absolute menace in this game. Liam, especially with the overload buff, is just awful. Like, he does so much damage, but it's still a fun fight. This one I did once, and I didn't beat it with Mualani. I had to go Navia, so we'll see. This feels like it's around the same difficulty. And this boss is called Rilai, I think. Yeah, Rilai. Basically, it throws bombs, cryo explosions, and all kind of stuff happens, and I don't have energy for this. You know what? I'm not gonna go in there without energy. I'm just not gonna do it. So you, bird, are gonna be my sacrifice here. So I'm gonna go ahead here and build some energy up. And we're gonna leave. So, Rilai, you have to dodge so many things at once that if you don't have movement speed characters or stamina food, you will run out of stamina pretty often. So being careful is important. And yeah, let's start it without shield. And as you can see, an instant dodge happens here. Oh yeah, this boss dodges by the way a lot, where it just disappears and does all kind of shenanigans. It's annoying. Also homing bullets, if you like that, that's nice. Yeah, this boss is an absolute pain, because every time you do a setup, he will just teleport away, will she? and it's a star. At least you can stagger her. I feel like Jean is probably the best character for this, assuming it works. And yeah, I think this guy also has hydro resistance and fake outs like that. How do you know if she's faking out? Well, you don't, so that's fun. Basically, this boss is... I'd say this is harder than Liam. Let's just move on to the Navia team. With that vaporize, I mean, hydro resistance and all of these kind of abilities, a goofy kid like Mualani cannot work. So I'm gonna try with no shielder, but this could be my downfall. Again, this boss is ridiculous in difficulty, but yeah, basically as you hit him, I think this teleport is consistent at least, so yeah. That's good to know, but as stuff is happening, it's very hard to know what's going on. This, meanwhile, the boss has a million attacks and disappearances and all of that kind of stuff, as you can see. There I took 2 grants to the face, there's no homing bullets. This is the hardest boss in the game, no doubt about it. Because Liam, at least during attacks, has like a break every time. This boss does not never calm me down, so I think that's why I'd consider her harder. Maybe there's some hidden mechanic. I tried exploding bombs on her, but that doesn't help at all, so that's not it. Oh, thank you for teleporting at least in the circle. That's very nice of you. But this boss is very, very difficult, as I've said. And there's this attack where you just have to dodge, kind of. But you don't have enough stamina to dodge. So I do keep that in mind. So you might want to run. I mean, like walk through some. Or if you get lucky, like there. It didn't hit me too many times there. It's still going. Jeez. This attack is painful.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Go.
Let's go. Coming at ya.
Nah, that would have been so much damage, but obviously decided to disappear at that point, so unlucky. Yeah, I think it's good before you burst damage to wait for the boss to be gone, like as she teleports, because I don't think she teleports multiple times in a row. At least I haven't experienced that, but it could be possible. So yeah. Basically a tutorial for this boss. I keep giving tips and ways to beat someone. Here you just have to have a strong team. Strong shield is very recommended, strong healer is very recommended, and knowing how the boss works and dodging is very, very recommended. And I'm sure if you have both the shielder and a healer, you can just beat it over time. But good luck with that. The boss is ridiculous, as you can see. But I think we got this here anyway. We'll do a Chiorion, not here. Which is dodge, but we'll dash in, and this should be it. There we go. There's Rilai. With Mualani, I think I want to beat it with Mualani. I think these could do something with killing the boss, but I'm unsure. Maybe there's some mechanic. I'll leave it in the comments if there is, but that is it otherwise for now. So yeah, 6 new bosses. If I had to rate them, I think Potato is really fun. Probably like a 7 out of 10. Bat's probably like a 3 out of 10. Locked to an element. Ironbeard, I'd give like a 7 out of 10 too. It's pretty fun. Bronzelock like a 4. I mean, it just exists and dies very fast. Tupayo is really, really fun. I'd say this is like an 8 out of 10. It's really fun. And then we get to, you know, Rilai, who I'd say is somewhat fun, but it is easily... Well, not easily because Liam exists, but it does feel like the hardest local legend in the game. With the dodging, with the multi-attacks at the same time, higher AoE and stuff like that. And unpredictability. But yeah. That's it for the local legend. I don't think I'm going to be doing gauntlets, there's going to be too many, but I might. For the Mualani, Shilon and gauntlet, I don't know if I can do it right now, so I do want to train doing Rilai with them, but yeah, maybe I'll beat it, so yeah. I'll add it to the Mualani Shilon video in the description if I do. So yeah, thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, builds. I completely forgot, so here's the builds. I was like a second away from clicking away. So here's the Navia team is only for this white. I know I'm spinning them. Chiori. Then Yoimiya for the boss that required basic pyro. I already showed you the Bennett, so you can go back and look at that if you want. Your Xingqiu, pretty badly built, I will say, just kind of there for energy and application. Zhongli, extremely badly built, but it doesn't matter. Let's be honest. And finally, the team I used for most of that, the Mualani team. Here's Mualani, which it is the best weapon for her if you don't have her signature, in my opinion, from testing. Won't have that many 5-star catalysts. Shangling, again, badly built, even with the high amounts of energy recharge. Still not enough, even with Shiloden having Fast Sword, still not enough, so yeah. Where's Mona? There's Mona. Healer Mona build here. Crazy stuff. C1 though, which is good. And finally Shilonen. So yeah, thanks for watching. Bye bye.